Hello and welcome. It is your girl Brown Sugar here to bring you a message. The message is tarot, meaning when you come into this space, since a collective reading, you take the energy that belongs to you, that resonates with you, and you leave the rest here for someone else who it resonates with. Don't be a reading hog. Don't hog all the reading if you know it all ain't yours. But if it all does resonate, period. All right. So I'm gonna do a couple of spreads here. So if any of what I say in any of these spreads resonates with you, I ask you kindly to show me some love by either throwing me a thumbs up so I can see what it's hitting on, how many people resonating with it, or leave me a comment. Or do the both of those things, letting me know how things are resonating with you. I would appreciate it so much. And if you're fucking with my vibe, I ask you to throw me a subscribe because you don't need to be up here playing on my top or playing on my time. You know what I'm saying? Show that love for real. So we're gonna start with blockages, okay? Now this deck that I have, it is called What's Blocking You? Okay, so we're going to be speaking about blockages. This is a singles and relationship oracle deck, but you do have to come in knowing that these things can hold you back from multiple things, not only a relationship. You know what I'm saying? So be mindful of that while we go through the blockages, because some of y'all are inquiring about what's blocking you from getting your dream relationship or things like that. But some of y'all, like, these specific reasons that will come out could be blocking another area of your life. You know what I'm saying? You could be wondering why you're not getting to the money. You know what I'm saying? And one of these blockages could help you find that out. Like, that's what it's getting. All right, so let's start with the blockages, and then we're going to get a little bit of tarot on that. And then we're going to go into another spread. The next spread will probably be very much general. Okay, and then we'll get tarot on that as well. And then I will most likely be out of your hair after that. Okay. Mind you, collective, how are you? Leave me an answer down in the comments. Okay. I appreciate you so very much for being here, spending quality time with me. For quality time is my top love language. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. All right, let's get into it. Why don't we? For the collective at this time, let's get some blockages. What's blocking the collective at this time? The lovely collective tuned into this message here. What is blocking them? Blockages for the collective. What is blocking? Anxiety for somebody. You are afraid to get close to someone. They are scared too. Give them a chance. Someone could be afraid to give someone a true chance here. Okay. What else for the collective? Any more blockages for the collective at this time? Criticizing. Okay. Furious. So we got a lot of things to talk about here. Firstly, we also have my favorite on the bottom, because this is the blockage that I actually struggle with almost daily. Okay. What's on the bottom here is procrastinate. Okay. Procrastinate says don't make someone wait around too long. They may give up on you. Like I said, don't forget to like if anything resonates during this reading. Please and thank you. All right. But yeah, procrastinate. You know what I'm saying? Don't make someone wait around too long. They may give up on you. Okay. But anxiety is the first card that did reveal itself here. Saying that you got to give someone a chance. You're scared, but this other person that you're thinking about giving a chance to, they're afraid too. Somebody just as scared as you are, if not more. It's kind of giving me that energy of, like, you know how you get scared around a bug, and then there's always the adult in the room. Don't be scared, baby. He more scared of you than you are of him. But yeah, it's giving that energy, but with you know what I'm saying, a newer person in your life or something like that. We also have criticizing. Criticizing is here. Criticizing says criticizing your partner is driving them away. Focus on their good qualities. So someone could be not giving people chances or people entry into their lives because their anxiety, like somebody is keeping walls up because somebody is like being a little too picky. Somebody's anxiety has them being a little too picky, I guess, here. All right. Yep, and then somebody's doing a lot of comparison. It's giving kind of like, it's like that energy of like, if there's a new person in your life and you're comparing them to your ex all the time, you're manifesting them to be in the energy of your ex. Instead of like taking this person as a new experience and a new thing, you're acting as if like this is a person that you already know or something like that. Like, comparison says comparing is unfair. Leave your past behind and see your new love for who they are. So don't be out there criticizing new people for stuff that old people did, or holding new people to certain particular rules that you know what I'm saying, you let slide for the person who did you wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's given that. Like, if somebody did you wrong, don't blame the new person for what somebody in the past possibly has done to you. That's what this comparison energy is giving. And then we also have seeking perfection. Somebody here is being blocked by the energy of seeking perfection. Seeking perfection says everyone has flaws. Choose only 5 must-haves and deal breakers. So yeah, somebody is doing too much. Like, it's like somebody is trying to find a perfect person and they have like this list or something like that. But with the criticizing, comparison, and seeking perfection, it's actually not doing well for your anxiety. It's actually making it worse, okay? Because anxiety was already a blockage here when it comes to new energy. Somebody's a little too anxious, but all of this comparing to the past, criticizing and nitpicking little small details about the person, and then on top of that, seeking perfection here, like that's making the anxiety or the anxious levels kind of like worse on the situation or worse on the matter. And then we have excuses here. Excuses as the last blockage. Excuses says you have so many reasons that it never works out. Find reasons that it can. So yeah. So if we were to talk about relationships here, which this blockage deck does kind of like gear towards that. If somebody here is looking for a relationship and wondering why they are not finding the perfect person, it does have a lot to do with anxiety. You and this person could both be in anxious energy, since this is a newer energy, right? And then we got the criticizing factor, where you might take a look at the past and look at this person, and then also take a look at what it is that you want, and maybe this person ain't checking all the boxes, so somebody might be doing a little criticizing, okay? Driving someone away by pointing out their imperfections, okay? And then we also have this comparison energy here as a blockage, because comparing is unfair. Okay, somebody could be comparing a person to their past, which is unfair, or comparing a person to the person that they want, like trying to see somebody as a person that they're not. You know what I'm saying? To have the kind of trying to get the energy that you want here. And then we have this seeking perfection energy, where it's like somebody here may be trying to find the perfect person, but the perfect person doesn't mean that if somebody don't got flaws. Because it's like a catch-22, whatever that really means. Like, there's always going to be something about a person that you don't like, right? But it's like somebody got to get a chance. It's like somebody with excuses coming out at the end here. Somebody is using all of these things as to why you can't accept someone new into your life. Oh, because so-and-so did this to me and I don't want a person like that. Oh, because so-and-so, they came late this one time and now I just can't deal with that. Like, it's like every little thing somebody is finding an excuse not to let someone in their life, or an excuse to procrastinate, like, letting people in. It's like nobody's getting entry at this time. Someone should be getting entry into your life, but it's like if you want someone there, what are you doing? Okay. Let someone in if you want to let them in. Sometimes you got to take that chance. You're never going to know ahead of time, too much ahead of time. You're going to know what you need to know, but at the time you know it, or something like that. Let's get some tarot on it. Let's get some tarot on these blockages. Discuss a little further, you know what I'm saying, the topics on the table here. For the lovely collective, we got the Star. We got the Star with the Ace of Cups. Somebody is ready. I'm telling you, Ace of Cups talks about open heart energy. Somebody here is ready for some sort of new energy into their life. We got the Star here even. The Star could be you in this spread, okay? The Star talks about somebody who is who's helpful to others. The Star is the Star because the Star is looked up to, because the way the Star helps people helps the Star. You know what I'm saying? Helping people helps the Star, or something like that, right? Right, okay. Let's get into it. Can I get some tarot on the blockages for the collective here at this time? Some of y'all could be experiencing money blockages. Some of y'all could be experiencing blockages when it comes to action, not wanting to do certain things or things like that. Feeling like you can't act or something like that. I don't know. Let's see. We got the 5 on the bottom. Number 5, the Hierophant, talking about spiritual practice. Okay? Or things that you pray for. Somebody literally could be praying for a new connection, but every single person that comes through, somebody's like, no. Stop right there. Turn around. And walk the other direction. Why don't you? Somebody is turning everybody around at the door. That's what it's giving. Because of anxiety here. For the collective, what is significant here? Yeah, somebody gotta stop. That's hilarious. The thing about it is, with the Hanged Man here, it's like if you don't wrap up this pattern of behavior, and maybe you don't even know that, right? But with the 9 of Wands here, with the Moon, you don't know how long you're gonna be waiting if you don't wrap this shit up. Like, somebody here gotta wrap up the excuses, the anxiety, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody gotta wrap up giving everybody an excuse as to why they can't enter your life, and somebody gotta be let in. Now, I'm not saying the person you finally let in will just magically be the one, but the only way you're gonna find out is if you let one of them in, okay? Or else you're just gonna be in this forced wait forever with the Hanged One, or the Hanged Man, right? And the thing is, it's like somebody here, you ain't even know. Somebody here, it's like the way you've been carrying yourself, you've been thinking you're just being extra protective. And it's like, yeah, you are, to an extent. You know what I'm saying? It's like, the Most High and your spirit team may want you to be cautious of who you let in. Be cautious, but do still let people in. Don't block everybody out, because one of them people's supposed to be your blessing. One of them people's supposed to be your lesson. One of them people's supposed to be your blessing. Somebody got to get let in for the next step. You're going to be cycling around this same energy until you're ready. You got to be the one ready. Okay? And it's just going to be as simple as finally giving somebody a chance or letting somebody in. I'm not going to say how soon you have to do it, but it's like, you know that you turning everybody around at the door and you still praying for somebody. That's backwards. How you praying for somebody, and then when the Most High send his pick in, you're like, excuse me. Like, that's very much what it's giving. Mind you, like I said, if anything resonates, don't forget to throw me that thumbs up so I can see what it's hitting on, baby. Okay, what's for the collective at this time then? With the 9 of Wands and the Moon. Nine of Cups. Another 9. Yeah, you're ready to close things out. And ready for wish fulfillment at the same time. The only thing holding you back is actually you at this point. You think it's the options that you got, but you haven't been picking any of them. Yeah. Thank you for that thumbs up. I appreciate you. But with the 9 of Cups, it talks about wish fulfillment. It's like you wishing, somebody's wishing, but somebody needs to know that, like, because you're wishing for a specific energy, like, it doesn't mean that you have to pick it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, this would be like saying, okay, Most High, I want a husband. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that I have to go out and start being like, which of these? You know what I'm saying? No, like, because you're going to get those things brought to you. You know what I'm saying? As you go out, as you love on yourself and continue to do so. Like, you don't have to pick it out. It's going to pick you. And the only thing that you have to do is view. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like all the discernment that you have, you're only going to make it more difficult if you're going out to, like, just let everything be brought to you. And your discernment is going to do what it needs to do in the moment. Because if somebody like you know by now, especially with this energy of possibly your ex lingering around, like, you done been with your ex. So you know what you don't want when it comes to that. So when somebody comes to you and they start acting like that motherfucker, boom, you know. Boom, you let them in. You found out. You swipe them. You know what I'm saying? Let them in. Do your assessment and then go. Don't just turn them around at the door. Because, you know what I'm saying? You could accidentally turn around the one the Most High sent for you. So you just need to be on the lookout. Volo. Be on the lookout. Because one of these options is wish fulfillment here. Because you've been asking. How you going to ask and then expect it not to be one of these people that came? You know? What else for the collective at this time? Y'all saw that? Y'all saw that shit? Look, it's in your hands. You get to pick. Now, if you pick the wrong one, that won't be on the Most High. Nobody, that will be on you. because you have your lessons. The Most High made sure that you didn't experience this, like all of the different, you know what I'm saying? The person that broke your heart, the person that broke your trust, the person that broke, you know what I'm saying? The Most High made sure you had all of those experiences so that when your main one come, you gonna know. And that's what people be like, oh, how is it that people always be like, when you know, because you will. I'm telling you. It's cliche, but you will, though. I suppose. All right. What else with the Magician here when it comes to these blockages for the collective? Yeah. You know, because of how long you've been alone. You will. You're going to go straight from the Hermit to making magic with someone. Okay? And this is why you'll know. You trust you enough, or you should trust you enough by this point to, you know, to understand, like, the energy. And funny thing is, we got a third 9 out here. So that's 9, 9, 9. And then 18 does or what do you call it? 0 out to a 9. Or what do you call it? Simplify down to a 9. Hermit is number 9. Magician is 1. So that's actually the 10. The first 10 on the table right here. And it's given like, yeah. So what I will say is this. Trust yourself to allow new energies into your life. And trust your judgment for all you've been through. You didn't go through all those lessons for no reason, not to be able to use what you know. This is the part where you use the wisdom that you know. Okay? And don't be afraid to use it either. And also, I've been hearing this a lot. Give yourself grace and give yourself room to fuck shit up. Because sometimes we're fucking human and that's what we fucking do. Sometimes we fuck up. Give yourself the space to fuck up. So if there's a fuck up made, you know what I'm saying? Like, we expected this. You know what I'm saying? Like, allow yourself to have fun, because some of y'all might be turning people around so quickly that you're not even having fun. You're not even allowing yourself to be outside. Not even allowing yourself to be fun. You're just focusing on who you're going to turn down next. No! Like, have your fun. Be there for the vibes and things like that. Don't make no more excuses about why you can't go outside. It's time for you to have fun. And don't be too protective of everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Most High got you. All those lessons that you got in the arsenal now, that's the protection. Not turning everybody down. You know what I'm saying? The protection is the lessons. Okay? Period. All right. Anything else when it comes to these blockages for the collective at this time? Oh. 10 of Wands tried to come out here. Mind you, I was talking about from the 9 of Wands to the 10. Somebody here is ready to end this cycle. Trust yourself. That's all it's going to take from here on out. The self-trust in order to actually take the step towards what it is you want to go towards. Okay? And look, the Sun and the 6 of Wands. The Sun and the 6 of Wands? Hell yeah. Yeah. Here come the Sun. And it's 111 where I am right now. One person in here, one like. It's giving. And then we got another 10, the 9 and the 1. I just pointed out the 9 being the Hermit and the 1 being the Magician. Now we got 1, 9, the Sun, making another 10. And then we got the 6 of Wands here as well. Talking about influence. Doing things the way you've been doing it, it seems to have gotten you some sort of influence where people are watching you. People are seeing you in this energy of victory. People may be seeing you in this energy of inspiration even. People might want to follow in your footsteps. It's like the way you handle it and the way you navigate and things like that. Especially if you navigate out of a lot of love here with the King of Cups on the bottom. Like people like what they see when it comes to that energy. Okay? So no more beating yourself up. No more turning every single person away at the door. You're smart enough to let people in without fucking shit up. I know you are. Okay? So like, especially if you hear up until this point in the message, like, come on now. You've got it. You got it. All right. Don't be too scared to let people in. Like I said, if anything resonating, don't forget to give me that thumbs up so I can see what it's hitting on. We are about to get into another spread. This spread will be general, like I said, per usual. Take what resonates still. Leave what don't resonate. Don't hog a message, especially if it don't belong to you. Okay? So that was the message on blockages at this time for the collective. Now we're about to get a good old general message where I will get the Kipper energy, the energy from the Kipper deck, the energy from the Vibe deck, and then some tarot on whatever comes out. Let's start with the energy of the Kipper deck. On the bottom, we already got courthouse. Somebody could have something to do with court sometime soon. For the collective. Excuse me. For the collective, can I please? Dang, I ain't even mean to put that out here, but it's on the table now. So we're starting off the second spread with the energy of marriage. Marriage. Somebody might wants to get married. 3 comes out while there's 3 people in here. Very interesting. Okay, what else for the collective at this time? Somebody in the collective want to talk about marriage. Somebody may be contemplating some marriage. Okay, just marriage. Somebody might be thinking about marrying a false person. Anything else with marriage out here for the collective at this time? Before we get the vibes. Poverty. Number 37, poverty. And pathway. And thief. So we got pathway. We got thief. We got poverty. Pathway to poverty. There could be a thief on the pathway to poverty. Somebody in poverty might be on the pathway to marriage. But nonetheless, we got 35 out here, pathway, 37 out here, poverty, and number 3 out here, marriage. And on the top of the deck, we got thief. Thief. Somebody might be a thief. All right, let's get the vibes. I'm gonna get the vibes. I'm gonna get some tarots. And yeah. Heck yeah. For the collective at this time, let's get some vibes on this marriage. Someone may want to get married, but they are in poverty, so they're on a pathway to being able to get married or something like that. Pathway, poverty. Glow up on the bottom here. Glow up says new opportunities, new career, and successful business. Wow. For the collective at this time, let's get the vibes. Marriage, poverty, and pathway with thief on the top. Anything else for the collective? So yeah. We got a clingy person here. Clingy is here. Clingy says old exes, dead relationships, and old ways. So this did, mind you, this old clingy energy fell on top of the energy of poverty. So somebody's ex may be in poverty or has been in poverty ever since you left them or something like that. Or maybe trying to steal your path or something like that. I don't know. Okay, and then we got love affair. Oh yeah. So somebody may have had a love affair, you know what I'm saying, when you and this person were together, but it's giving, since they're clinging to you and not focused on their own life, they might be on the pathway to poverty. Mind you, love affair says dirty little secret, sex fix, and down low. Right? And then consequences. Oh yeah. Yeah, as fuck. Yeah, as fuck. Somebody's consequences of their own actions is the pathway to poverty. Sometimes you get what you get. Bad choices, games, and mixed signals. Okay, so somebody made a conscious decision, it seems, to have a love affair with someone. Possibly on you, or someone around you might be in this energy, right? But somebody, the consequences of their own actions is like a pathway to poverty. Or pathway to poverty. It's like you may be on the pathway to marriage, but since they weren't able to be faithful to you or hold their own accountability or things like that, they're about to exhaust themselves, exhausted on the bottom, on this pathway to poverty, because they don't wore themselves out. Somebody didn't think that. Okay, and it's funny because somebody already feels the consequences enough, just that somebody here may get married. So if somebody has to watch you get married after cheating on you, that already hurts enough when it comes to consequences here. But it's like on top of that, the cherry on top of the cake is that they're also on the way to poverty. Especially if this person was doing really well financially before they did you wrong. Right. Okay. So let's move on into the tarot. We got the 5 of Cups on the bottom. Talking about a really emotional energy. Ebb and flow of emotions. A lot of times it can mean wetting up the pillow, crying it out. Okay, this could be this ex energy here, this clingy person. Could also be you at this time, collective, going through a lot of changes, a lot of shifts and things like that. Could be very emotional at this time. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, look, I told you somebody gets to get married. Somebody get married and somebody get to cry. Which one you gonna be? You this person getting married, collective, or are you this person who gonna cry? Like either way, like somebody's getting it and somebody ain't. You know, you feel me? Yeah, feel me? Yep. And somebody, this marriage is what you prayed for. If you made it all the way up until this point of the video and you've been watching this whole time and you need extra little confirmation, Hierophant with the lovers here and marriage on the table, the one that you prayed for. It is the one that you asked for. So if you connected with the first part of the reading as well, when I said somebody here been turning everybody out of their life, this one is the one. So don't turn everybody out. You know what I'm saying? Be mindful of who you choose, but everybody don't need to get got. You know what I'm saying, at the door. Like allow somebody to make it through, because one of these persons, one of these people you about to get sent is the one that you prayed for. So just be mindful of that. You know. Let me get one more shuffle in on it. Okay. For the collective, let's get it. What's the energy that's significant here? Still got the lovers on the bottom. For the collective, I told you. Listen, I told you this is very much prayed for. Okay, so the results that you get out of this are the results you prayed for. Just like the results that this person get out of it, they may not have prayed to get their ass handed to them, but the way they were acting, they might as well have prayed for that. Somebody asked for this exact outcome. Maybe not in those words, but with their actions, okay? You manifest into the universe every day with your ideas and your actions, you know? All right, more with the Hierophant here. What's the Hierophant energy for the collective at this time? Up under marriage here. Chariot. It's coming. It's coming in quick too. And you might also resonate with the reading I did yesterday when I was like, enjoy that alone time while you can. Enjoy the alone time while you can, because it is not going to last as long as you think. Some people, it's like longer than you think, longer than you know, but less time than you think, right? Somebody could think that person going to take 3-5 years to come in. Really, it'll be a couple of months. You know what I'm saying? But it's different for every single person, right? So the Chariot energy does talk about the energy of victory coming in. With the Eight of Pentacles here, somebody is about to see victory in their workplace, okay? Whatever it is that you're the master of at this time, you're about to see victory that you pray for coming that way, but also victory that you pray for when it comes to a significant other for someone here. For someone here, what else with the Chariot and the Hierophant for the collective at this time? Ooh. Yep. Eight of Swords. This is the same energy from yesterday I was speaking on when I said that you're about to be trapped with your manifestations. You're about to be trapped. Someone who has put in so much work. You know what I'm saying? Somebody has showed up so many days in a row. You know what I'm saying? Somebody has showed up so many days when they feel like they didn't want to. That you get to be trapped with the manifestations. Everything that you've worked hard for, you're going to be trapped with it. This is like the energy of like, it's kind of like, you know how I make a YouTube video, or like how I have all of these videos up, you know what I'm saying? Because I showed up so many times in a row, like I'm trapped in this energy of having people who support me. It's a trap. You know what I'm saying? I've trapped myself there with my hard work. For a lot of y'all have trapped yourself in the energy of victory by continuing to pray for it and continuing to show up in the way that you pray for. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all, like, y'all are going to get it trapped into the energy of this marriage because somebody here has prayed for a significant other. And then not only have you prayed for it, but you started acting as the significant other to the person that you prayed for. You know what I'm saying? Say you want a husband. You said, oh, I want a husband. Somebody not only just prayed for a husband, but started acting like a wife. Started making sure you keep your cleanliness top tier. Get your laundry done, dishes, hygiene, getting your hair done, getting your nails done for yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying here. Like somebody, and it's 123 as I say this, could be confirmation for someone. Somebody didn't only just pray for something. Somebody prayed for it and then started acting as if they already had it. You know what I'm saying? Just like when I say, like when I was talking about my YouTube channel, I didn't just pray to become well known for my skills and sharing and helping reading for people. I had to pray for it and then I had to show up like it was already mine. You can scroll all the way back to my first video on this channel. Like I had the same vision I had now, but I didn't know how fast I would get here, but I did continue to show up as much as I could the whole time. Even when I was upset, even when nobody was watching the video. That's why, like, you see it's 3 people in here. That's why I'm not waiting for more people. I don't do that because I've been in here by myself for entire readings. You may jump into my energy and think I've been, you know what I'm saying? I've been reading by myself for like the longest time. So it's giving that, yeah, that somebody showed up, whether there was people backing them or not. And this is why you get to see the results at the magnitude that you will be able to see. Your ethic. It's like, just like this person is clinging to you, your manifestations are about to cling to you. Yeah. Okay. If anything resonated up until this point, don't forget to throw me that thumbs up so I can see what it's hitting on, or comment what resonates so I can see. Okay. For the collective at this time, anything else here? Wow. So we got, it's funny because we got the 8 of Swords here, but we also got the 3 of Swords and the 5 of Swords in the same spread sitting around. And it's funny. It really is. Now, it's only funny to me because of how it looks, but the reading is actually so accurate. Thank you for that confirmation. I appreciate when y'all tap in with me, letting me know. I really do. Thank you. But with this, it's funny because I just was talking about the 8 of Swords here. And then we got the 3 of Swords here talking about heartbreak, and the 5 of Swords here talking about arguments, talking about ugly things being said. It's given that somebody is about to see the blessing and walking away from the heartbreak and the arguments that you were previously enduring when you felt trapped in the previous energy that you might have been in, or with a previous person that you might have been around, or previous job, previous thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's given that walking away from it with the 8 of Cups here, it caused so much celebration. You know what I'm saying? Like, me, I would never have seen the results that I see now had I not quit my 9 to 5 a couple of months ago and gave all my energy to this. It's just not something that would have happened. So it's given the same energy for whoever it is that's tapping into this, that walking away from this energy might have been heartbreaking. Okay, you might have had people trying to combat you, might have had people trying to argue with you, might even still have people trying to say ugly things about how you're celebrating, but it packed a way better punch than you thought it would. You know what I'm saying? Sticking it out and staying in this new energy is packing a greater punch than you anticipate, right? Especially if this has to do with money and jobs, having left a job behind. Even though it might have been heartbreaking to leave the job behind, even though you might have had people trying to tell you no, you know what I'm saying, stay here with us, and you know what I'm saying, like, you ain't see this celebration that was gonna come up as a result of leaving. But we do got big money here for the people with it that's talking about a job, or who's resonating with it being a job. Like, you made the right decision. Okay? And the people who it's about a person, you know you made the right decision. I don't gotta explain that to you. You know what's up. All right? But for anybody who's setting those boundaries, ooh, I didn't even mean to pull all of those out. Damn. Yeah, okay, so I was gonna speak on just these two, because I was like, your money might also be tied to how well you communicate your boundaries now as well, with the King of Swords here, with the King of Pentacles. But behind that, I also got the Magician, letting me know that you know how to manifest at this time, and you know how to keep negative energies away from your manifestations. And that's how it's coming in so big for you. But yeah, it's like it started as an idea, but as you bossed up on the inside with the Emperor here, becoming well-rounded, becoming a stronger magician, becoming a well-trained magician here, it's like the more you did more work on yourself, the more powerful your manifestations got. They turn from ideas to actual magic you can make here. You feel me? Wow, I like that. I like how it ended. I really do. Okay, period. I'm going to gather this spread up, and I'm going to do one more spread, plain tarot, to see if there's anything that I need to also just, get out into the energy at this time before I leave y'all's hair. And thank y'all so much for tapping in, especially you, Earth, for tapping in the comments with me. I appreciate you. Shout out to you. Okay. Very grateful for you. Yeah. I don't know if I probably will come back later to do another reading. I'm trying to get back into my long form reading. So if it seems awkward at any time, just know that I haven't done, like, I've been on TikTok. If y'all look at my channel, y'all see a lot of them little 10-minute readings. That's because I used to be heavily on TikTok. I'm shifting my energy back over from TikTok back to my YouTube channel. So, you know, if anything seems choppy with the transitions and things like that, do keep that in mind. Like, I'm getting back into it, okay? But I love y'all the same nonetheless. So we're gonna get one more little tarot energy spread, and I'm gonna be out of y'all's hair, and I might come back later tonight. We'll see, or maybe later this afternoon. I don't know. I might even come back right after this. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah. All right. Let me know how I resonate with y'all. All right. Last little spread for the collective. The Queen of Swords on the bottom. Talk about boundaries. Boundaries could be very significant at this time. For the collective, let's get the energy that's significant at this time. What could help the collective at this time? Anything else needs to be brought to the collective's attention? 8 of Pentacles reversed. 8 of Pentacles reversed. What the heck? What is this? Okay. So the 8 of Pentacles reversed with the Knight of Cups. It almost gives me the energy that somebody will come towards you with the offer, but this person is not as good as they say they are. And it's like, you know, all the energy that you've put into your craft. Like, if I were to relate it to me, I've been reading tarot accurately for people and for the collective for about a year and a couple of months, right? This would kind of be like the energy of somebody who claims, because they learned tarot last month, to come up to me and make me an offer to collaborate with me on some readings for the collective, and they've only been doing it a month. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's given that. Like, you might get an offer here with the Knight of Cups that of somebody who's very passionate, who might have a lot of love for the game, but they're not a master like you. Remember how the Master came out earlier as the 8 of Pentacles? Did the 8 of Pentacles come out earlier? It was on the bottom of the deck earlier. But it's like, if you are actually a master at your craft, be very watchful of people offering you things or taking offers from people who have not done the work. Yeah, it's reversed. Okay. Why is the 8 of Pentacles reversed for the collective at this time? Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. Somebody wants you to help them because you have the love of the game. You know what I'm saying? You see how that previous person may have been coming out as a Knight of Cups, but you are the queen. It's like you've poured into this long enough to be a master. This person hasn't done so, I think. Okay, what's the reason? Why the 8 of Pentacles reversed here? The Hermit. The Hermit and the 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles with the Hermit. The Hermit gives the energy of being alone or being studied up. It's given the Queen of Cups has hermited, which is why, I'm guessing that's why you are where you are on your path. Somebody just wants like a head start. It gives like somebody want a head start, but this person ain't gonna get the head start that they're looking for because they don't understand. And they don't understand that you know what I'm saying? Like, you actually put work into this thing every day. Like, a person who started tarot a month ago is not going to quite understand why I don't want to work with them. But if they would take a look at my number count on my videos, I got like dang near 750 videos posted. Like, and mind you, I deleted a lot of videos a year ago when I was going through a crisis. So it's just like you and this person are not of the same caliber, and it might be a little bit hard for somebody to accept. Okay, what's the real tea? What y'all trying to tell us here? For real. Just say it. Be for real. The Hierophant. Yeah, somebody, okay, so it's just like, remember when I was just saying how this person knows how to pray for stuff, and so do you. But what this person doesn't know how to do is bring their prayers into manifestation by acting as if it is already theirs. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what you have that this person don't have. Not only did you pray, but you showed up for what you prayed for. And this person won't sit alone long enough to get that. Like, they're I don't think so. No. Yeah. And the 10 of Wands on the bottom, you realize that that's how you make the jump. That's how you complete the cycle. You know? It's like this. Here's a very good example. Keep up, girl. You're amazing with the reading. Thank you so much. I appreciate the love, Earth. I really do. Okay? Because I'm telling you, I'll be in this bitch reading to myself all day. But yeah, it's just like it's like if I was wanting a specific kind of body. It would make no sense for me to pray for it and then keep eating like shit. It's like, whereas this person might have been praying for it and eating like shit and wondering why you're getting results. It's like because you've been praying for it, eating right, and working out. Like, it's like all of those things together. This person just doesn't know how to put it all together. And they're not going to understand until they actually sit down in their hermit and do the work and things like that. But that may never happen. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to be around for this person to do so either. All right. Some of y'all, this person is an ex. But we also got the Lovers here letting me know that since you manifest, as I've said, like these past couple of spreads about how, like, you know what I'm saying, it's the love of the game and then showing up as if you already have it. Like, this is why that somebody's attracting their lover in that way as well. Somebody thinks they're just attracting the money. They're attracting the craftsmanship. They're attracting the spiritual connection. But you're also attracting a lover. Especially if this past person that you left behind, like if you left them behind for real, like, you know what I'm saying, without having to be told too many times or shown too many signs, it's giving that this time, since when you shifted your energy, instead of pouring it right into another person, you poured it into yourself this time. I feel like that's really significant. Because you poured your energy, your love energy back into yourself instead of trying to get over someone by getting under another person. Like, it's like the way you handled yourself this specific hermit mode, that's why you and this person are getting different results. Because you and this other person, y'all could have either been lovers or y'all could have just been buddy-buddy, and that's why y'all was getting the same results. Y'all was doing the same things. You switched it up on them. But you didn't even switch it up on them for the sake of switching it up on them. You switched it up on them for you. And they wasn't getting your extra energy no more. You know what I'm saying? Your crafts and your alone time and your healing was getting your extra energy. Therefore, yeah, hell yeah, these manifestations are definitely yours. Mind you, it's 3 majors I just pulled. The Lovers, the Hierophant, and the Hermit. All right, period. What else? Yep, it's because you left it behind. 8 of Cups energy. Okay, period. Funny how we're started with an 8, ending with an 8. Got the 5 of Cups on the bottom. It's very emotional for this person, especially if the person is an ex, okay, and not a friend. It's very emotional for them. Very emotional for the friend too. Some of y'all, this friend wanted to be a lover. Ew. You know what I'm saying? But like at the same time, you know what I'm saying? People be how they be. All right, let me get a couple of more for the collective, and then we'll round out the energy, and I will get out of their hair. Anything else for the collective at this time? Please and thank you. The Strength is here. Period. I love that. And the 2 of Wands. So you're good with your decisions. You got a couple tests coming up. You got a couple tests. The Queen of Pentacles, because people do think once you pass a test that there ain't another test coming up. Yeah, there is. You got another one. And the thing is, your guides, your ancestors, the Most High, they like how you operating. They like how you operate, and that's why they're going to keep throwing you more tests to see how many times you're going to go up. You know what I'm saying? Before things get a little stagnant. You know what I'm saying? But with the Strength and the 2 of Wands coming out first, it's letting me know that somebody is very good at decision making now. Somebody know, you know what I'm saying, how to tell which one is a no and which one is a yes. And it has a lot to do with patience. Like, people think that, like, how, y'all remember when I was speaking earlier on that blockage spread? I was talking about how, like, people think that you have to be like, no. You know what I'm saying? That you have to go pick out people's flaws. A lot of times, all you have to do is stay still. Be still and know that you're going to be shown what you need to see. Therefore, all of the options will come to you. And then, if anybody is not for you, you don't even have to ask. They tell you right out of their mouth. And that is a lesson and a key that I picked up my last few months of dating people. Never tell people what you're looking for. Never tell them exactly what you're looking for. And never just give them the playbook on how to play you. Because if you give them mofos the book, they're going to read it. And then they're going to use it. Right? So when people come to you, or when you're thinking about dating people, allow them to come to you. And don't ask for them to be in any kind of specific energy. Just observe them. Let them do exactly what they want to do. I promise you, it is way more easy to navigate life when you let people do what they want to do and then move accordingly. You ain't got to stay around them for the bullshit, but if you see some bullshit, if you let them be, they'll show you their bullshit. They'll show you, you know what I'm saying? But it's like once you see their bullshit, then it's like, okay, no. Instead of being like, oh, this person might be similar to somebody I think I know back in the day. No. Just let them show you who they are. And a lot of times you'll know within the first couple of days, no. I don't like that. Yeah. Thank you for the hearts in the chat. Okay, let's get the rest of these cards out. Because your girl can talk and talk and talk and talk. All right. The sun. The sun is giving, all of the discernment is going to be, is definitely aiding in your decision making. It's like you can tell which path got light on it and which path is dark. You could be learning to see through people, you know. You could be making people uncomfortable with how well you see them, you know. We also got the Seven of Swords. Keeping secrets is very significant about this stage of life too, since you are actively manifesting at this time. Keeping secrets is very significant when it comes to manifestation, only because people, you never know when people are harnessing a jealous heart and things like that. So if love is what you're manifesting at this time, definitely keep the person on your mind to yourself. Okay, keep them a secret as long as you can. Not just because you can't trust anybody, but it's just like when something is so new and you have yet to experience it in its fullest capacity, you don't want to ruin that or soil that by allowing people to be able to cast their input on. And if you don't want them casting input, just might as well not share, because as humans, we cast input. That's what I'm doing right now, casting input. So it's just giving very much that. Keep your sensitive information when it comes to your manifestations, and especially your love life, a secret if that's what you've been manifesting. Okay? And yeah, oh yeah, because look, that's what's waiting for you if you steal your secrets, baby. I'm telling you, and it's so funny because the Three of Swords and the Seven of Swords together make the Ten of Swords, and that's a backstabbing. So keeping the secret right now is keeping you from heartbreaking or breaking your own heart. So let's just say you do spill the beans and then somebody has something to say about it and then they make you feel negatively about it. It's like, if you don't keep your secret, you're giving yourself your own heartbreak. You know what I'm saying? You offering yourself your own backstabbing if you tell people too early. So we're going to practice that. Practice keeping things to ourselves. Very significant there. And yeah, look how we're ending it. We're ending it with the world. And the world definitely stands for completion. Wrapping things up. Things coming full circle. Okay. Wow, I love that. I love how it ended. I really do. Mind you, like I said, we got the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom and the Ace of Wands. The money-making ideas are definitely going to come. Somebody might be wondering, okay, like, how am I going to get this money by tomorrow? Just be open to the possibilities. That's all I can tell you, for real. Just be open to the possibilities, okay? All that being said, thank you so much, Earth, for hitting me up in the chat. I have been Nene Brownsugaa, whatever you know me as, baby. Whatever you call me. No, you can call me here for your tarot readings, your insight, your deep digs, your clarity, your confirmations, okay? If you fucking with my vibe, throw me a subscribe, and I can't wait to see you next reading. If anything resonated from this entire 48-minute video up until this point, please go ahead and thumbs me up. And also, don't forget to leave me something in the comments if you want to spread love. But it's okay if you don't want to, because you ain't got to love everybody. I love you, though. So imagine that, right? Okay, so, all that being said, am I ready to wrap it up? Yeah, I am. I might see y'all tonight. I might not. All right. If anybody here is interested in learning tarot, I hold a Tarot Tuesday learning class live on TikTok in the sub-only area. Sub up if you want to learn. If you don't. You know what I'm saying? Heck yeah. And mind you, don't be in my comments taking nothing that don't resonate with you. I will call you delusional. Peace!